Hey guys.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
So we're going to check out some lady who is in the army. Might have bitten off more than she can chew with this one.
Let's check it out.
Let's see.
Cause hold on, I gotta move stop right now. Y'all don't understand how mad I am right now. Like, this the reason. This the reason people don't be wanting to realist. The army got me fucked up. How the army got you fucked up today? Well.
The good army life.
A few moments later.
I love this shit.
I'm gonna try to keep it together. But so I just want to make this TikTok because I was just on live this morning, and of course we all know Russia invaded Ukraine. But in this TikTok, like, of course, okay, I'm in uniform, everybody knows what's going on. So, of course, everybody coming in with the Ukraine, Russia, and all of that, comments or whatever, asking questions. And I'm just like, I'm not here for that. I'm not addressing any of that. But then, like, it's just like, I really hate how people are so insensitive, especially, like, and it's like, it's the civilians. But they're so insensitive to, like,
She's literally shaking, bro.
This is my first term. And, like, it's like, y'all, like, what makes me so mad is, like, y'all are so insensitive. Y'all want to talk about, oh, this is what you signed up for, this is what you... Nobody goes into the military wanting to go to war, thinking they're going to go to war. I'm financed for crying out loud.
Is that a joke?
You high?
But... like, civilians, y'all get to go home, y'all get to go to y'all families, y'all go to work, y'all know what y'all life is going to be. My life is so unpredictable. I could be deployed within the next few days. Like, I really just, like, I didn't come into the army for this, and it just...
What?
It really, like, it hurts me, like, and I don't really like to let stuff affect me, but this is affecting me because this is my life. But... if anything, I really just want people to be like, be more sensitive to the situation because this is my life we're talking about. Like, there's potential that, like, honestly, like, there's potential that anybody going over there can't come back, won't come back. So it's just, I don't even know why I'm making this, but it's just like, people talking about the situation, like, please just keep in mind, these are real people that have families, people that have children. And y'all making jokes about it, and y'all this, and y'all all of that, and these trolls. I'm like, these are real people, real life situations. Like, please just be sensitive to stuff, because, like, I'm not going to lie to any, I'm scared as hell right now. I'm just, But, to all my battles out there, good luck to all of us, because... oh man, oh god, this has not been an easy morning. I was up till 2 a.m. last night and then it's just like the army's not the only thing going on in my life right now. So it's just like, this is just more added on to it, but we strong, we gonna get through it.
What?
Hey, bruh.
Hey, let me start off. Okay, there's something warriors have always known, and a lot of warriors talk about it. Warriors, and I've had a lot of actually people who've seen combat or who have been in life or death situation. They usually say being scared is part of it.
That's normal.
If you're not scared, you're not normal.
Yeah.
But now the thing with joining the army is that they train you how to deal with all these emotions. Off the bat, even when these people are taken to boot camp and all that, it's drilled into your head that there might come a situation where you will need to put your life on the line to defend your country.
Yeah.
It is why you're being trained. And there's a reason that warriors have always been predominantly male. Because just, let's take aside the fact that they've been trained. There's a reason that even when men are growing up, it's instilled in our heads that your job is to protect because you're stronger. And even our fathers themselves, or all the males who are adults or who are bigger than us, they always told us, well, kitu ya kwanza, you need to learn how to control your emotions. You'll find yourself in a situation where you need to protect yourself. Now you are next to other guys when you also need to protect each other. How will you do it? Mnachochana. Mnaambiana you can do it.
You can do it.
That's how you chase away the fear. And that's how men have done it. Even when men have rushed into death, how do you think they do it? They're scared shitless. But they just look to their right, to their left.
Psych each other up.
Everyone else is psyched.
You go.
There's even a war cry or two. And I kid you not. You can call me sexist if you want. That is only something men can do. Because I kid you not, I don't think we've ever seen a man sit down who's in the army and make a video like this, and he knows he's being deployed somewhere dangerous. Because he knows he's going to affect all his brothers who he's going into war with. You say, yo, I'm scared, man. I don't know if I can make it.
Who does that?
They're scared, yes.
Everyone is scared.
Everyone is scared. But because it's your job description, and you have brothers and sisters you have to protect in the front lines, keep that shit in check. You go tell your brothers and sisters who you're going into war with. You tell them, I'm scared, man. They'll be like, I'm scared too.
But we're going to do it.
But we have to do it. But this is a privilege only ladies have. Because they've not been in war.
They haven't been in real war, but you know, the video starts out with this girl saying that the army is just messing up her life, and then she's twerking, and she's on the job, so life is good. But when the call comes now, that's when things get real, and she's thinking, well, this is bad. People are trolling, and who opened the door for that? It's her. Essentially, what we're saying is she needs to take responsibility. And men and women everyone need to take responsibility. You cannot come and start disrespecting the institution that has hired you. It is giving you a livelihood. But when it calls you to do the very thing for which it got you in, now it becomes, well, it could be scared. Well, you know,
I have a lot going on in my life,
you know, and
all of a sudden, and you know, this is a fallacy of whatever a man can do, a woman can do better. And this has been perpetuated and peddled in Hollywood movies a lot. And I see it's even seeping in real life, because in Hollywood, what do they teach? What do they show us in Hollywood? That a woman who's 5'2" and weighs something like 35-40 kilos can kick like 20 niggas who are 200 pounds, can beat 10 of them, all their asses. Doesn't break a nail, doesn't even sweat. She's in heels. And women watch that shit and they're like, wow, we can do it. Okay. There's no way in hell they would let people do that if we can't do it. You know.
So it's weird.
It gets into their heads.
Try that shit with me.
The same shit. The same shit applies to war. There's been a lot of discussion, a lot of back and forth about the levels of, especially in the American army complex, the level women can reach, especially in the special forces. And there's been a lot of politics, a lot of politicking. And it is so stupid, because this has nothing to do with politics. It is simple. Can women do the same training that the men are doing? No, they cannot. Exactly. So what do? Let's lower the training regime. What are you doing? That's when you get ladies like this who are not cut out
to be in the military.
We don't even blame her. I'm sure she's a wonderful woman. We don't know her, but we have never seen this.
Yeah, but it's true.
And I'm sure there's some code of conduct or something. But for some reason, I don't think it applies to women. There was another woman who was a staff sergeant, and she kept doing political takes on TikTok wearing a uniform, talking down to people. And these are civilians. Civilians are allowed to say whatever the fuck they want. That's why they're civilians. But she would go ahead and wear a uniform, then start giving her opinions, forgetting that when you wear that uniform,
you're representing the country.
You lose your identity. You are not an individual
anymore. And there's a code of conduct and rules that you're supposed to follow. Chief among them being, you're not supposed to interact like that with civilians or express opinions, political or otherwise.
While you are wearing the you are wearing your uniform.
Take off your uniform and then go do whatever you want.
And I think this is something that is cropping up now because there's this need. There's been this need to prove a point. But if you look at what it's doing to their defense, defense organizations or sections like the Navy, the Army, they're just breaking them down because the same shit people are yapping about civilians is now being taken to institutions that require discipline above everything else. Now everybody is arguing about, hey, why are you lessening the routines or the training for ladies just so that you can have some puff piece about how, women got into the ranges. How did they do it? They didn't train like the men. But they needed to prove a point. So what will happen to the Rangers? They will lose their significance.
This thing's bothering you, huh?
Do you know the biggest issue is this, right? If you are going to say you can do something, or if you're going to say whatever that man can do, I can do. How about you do what that man is doing first? Before you start talking. Because that's how you end up with people like this. I'm sure she got into the army to get a paycheck.
Of course.
And there was this thing I was reading about how ladies were actually they're joining the army or any forces in the US, and when they hear they're about to be deployed, they get knocked up. And they're like they were laughing about it, like, yo, we got a cheat code. What do you think that does to the morale?
The men, number one, are demoralized because these women are going to take salaries while they go and risk their lives. Number two, they all know that they didn't work as hard as them when they were getting it. So number one, let's make the requirements less stringent for anyone who has the right gender. But for us, still gotta grind.
And this will even affect the men.
It's not good
because
it's not good for the morale of the troops.
And do you know that there's a sort of pride that comes with going through what they call Hell Week, or going through that
tough training, and coming out the other side with a select few, chosen few. These guys, number one, deserve it.
Yes.
These guys I can rely on. Essentially,
there's a brotherhood
we are
here.
Bonded. Yes, we're bonded.
We are a special class.
But if I come out with 5 guys and we had to do 20 pull-ups, and there are 2 ladies over here who had to do 5,
and
they get
the same rank,
we all get the same rank,
the same amount of money. But when it comes to deploying, when it comes to putting your life on the line, she has a cheat code. She can just get knocked up. And she'll still get paid while you and your brothers, you go risk your life.
It's not.
And it's you know the weirdest shit. It is not the women's fault. It is these leaders
stupid,
who are creating this loophole. Because I'm sure, okay, if the same training, the same men are doing and women are doing, and a woman passes that training, she deserves that shit. Hey, you deserve it. And we'll be here, we'll clap for that shit.
If you go through the standard training, nobody's going to
You deserve that shit. It has nothing to do with what you have between your legs. You've earned it.
But we know that's not the fact.
It's not. When you start playing around, it is the same thing with that advert for the
recruitment.
For the recruitment.
For the US and the Russian.
And China.
Side, And imagine
you could tell there's a disconnect with the US. And I don't know what the game plan is. I don't know if you guys are so strong you don't even give a shit about hey, you guys.
Anyway, guys.
Hey, that was us.
Food for thought.
Yeah. Let's hope we can find a way through this. And nobody likes war, but in a world like ours, dealing with the human condition is inevitable.
It's inevitable.
And we need to have the right people defending freedom.
It's true.
You know, this affects all of us. If the US fails and a country like China takes over the world, you know what we mean by that. Then what do you think will be perpetuated around the globe? Communism, of course.
Yep.
Hey,
anyway,
give us your take, like, subscribe,
comment.
Peace out.
We'll see ya.